Greetings, greetings. This is Iyanda Siraj, the Eclectic High Priestess. I hope that I'm finding you well and in high spirits. Aquarius, whether you are new or returning, thank you for sharing this space with me. Okay. So what is going on with y'all? Okay. We got enlightened, free to be as your intuitive message. Okay. So this does feel like something has come to light. Okay. Now, whether it came to light willingly or through some type of force, we don't care, right? It came to light. And what this did was it's freeing you to be who you are, what you want to be, especially if you've been hiding some aspect of yourself. It's coming up and it's refusing to be hidden anymore. So, that's a beautiful energy, even though it may be a little uncomfortable in the moment. Ultimately, the reward is a little more freedom in life. Okay, so let's see what we have here going on with Aquarius. All right, for the month of June. All right, already gonna throw it down on the floor. Okay, divine timing. Okay, so already we got a sense of alignment. Okay, a sense of working with the universe, working with your spirit team to really get on track to where you're supposed to be. Okay, so Aquarius, what else do we have here? All right. Let's see. We have. I wish someone would have told me and false pretense. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So there is a sense here about, okay, so fake love wants to come out, Aquarius. All right. Now, listen. If you have been withholding things, if you have been moving in a way that's not really true to who your soul was trying to reveal to you are, then now is about to stop. Okay. If you ever betrayed yourself for the sake of acceptance of other people, or to keep your own little secrets that you thought couldn't be shared with other people. If you ever compromise your own self, okay, to protect yourself, okay, now you're coming to terms with that. All right, so that's a beautiful energy. I think that was is going to really open up a lot of energy for you. Okay, a more positive energy can flow to you. And I wish someone had told me, would have told me. It says that with this piece of information, I honestly feel like, Aquarius, you've had information that you could give to someone else that could help them get through something or get past something that they have been faced with. Okay, now whether this is just advice or actual intel about a situation, who knows, but it feels like if you were to go forward and share that information or share that information with this person who needs it, right now is the perfect time to do it. If you've been feeling led, it's saying, yes, this is the time because they need to know the information. I wish someone would have told me, okay? This is an energy of not knowing, like you just didn't know before. You didn't know how to view it before. You just didn't know you'd be accepted before. Or, I wish I had looked into this thing before, before now, So I do get a sense of really good energy here. Let's move on to another deck. Let's see, go for a walk. Okay, so there is energy of connecting a little more with nature. This is some like thoughts, you have thoughts as you take a walk. I feel like there's definitely some aha moments happening for you in the month of June. What we have here? Rise, baby, rise, and training. Okay. So yeah, okay. So again, there's definitely a sense of enlightenment, definitely a sense of consciousness raising here. I think too, I'm hearing you've been training this for lifetimes. I'm also feeling like too, there's energy of some experience that you've been going through is actually is training you for a future position or something like that. So, or whatever you did go through, there was an introduction to the type of like politics and things like that you would have to handle on a higher level from in a different position. Okay, so I do get the sense that you are being promoted, and whatever you've been going through, whatever you've been working through is definitely was definitely some sense of some sort of initiation. Okay. Um, okay, I'm hearing a lack of a perceived lack of dedication to something. I have the many paths here with fake love. I feel like I do feel that you're going to be walking away from anything that doesn't feel authentic to you, whether these are people or just your own things. Um, I'm picking up on someone who was trying to keep a pretty universal energy here, and it's a specific person that's coming to my mind, but he's coming up because of the message. So someone who's been trying to hold a very universal outlook on something, and what this did to people who were in the individual groups was they thought that meant that he wasn't or he or you weren't committed to anything. The thing that they're committed to, you're not committed to it wholly. So there was a sense of kind of like shade. Not to say that they didn't believe in what you were doing, it's just to say that they're more committed to what they were doing. So there is something there about that. Okay, I just saw the hell card here. Okay, so I feel like you are walking out of a den of wolves. People who have been I'm just gonna say like using you, or people who are not as committed to your relationship or your connection, your partnership, whatever, as you are. Okay. What else do we have here for Aquarius? The neighbors can hear you. Okay, so I don't know. I'm picking up energy of just kind of like in your neighborhood, what people are seeing, what people are saying, what people think of you as a neighbor or as someone in the community. So there is some energy about kind of like your reputation, what people think of you. This is not you asking people what they think of you, but this is more of there's some importance to what your community thinks of you. You may even ask. I'm hearing like character witnesses or character witnesses or something like that. That's kind of interesting that's there. So if you find yourself up against any type of opposition right now, you may want to pull on the people in your community. It may feel very vulnerable. You may feel very vulnerable having to tell people what you have going on, but character witnesses or character witnesses, I don't know if that's the right term, but it's the right energy. People who can attest to who you are, or what they know of you as a person. Okay. I am hearing that if you find yourself in a position where you don't feel like you can go to anybody, and I see yes right here. If you feel like you can't go to anybody, even that's a lesson. Because if you feel like there's nobody around you that you could go to for a character witness or a character report, that means that there's nobody around you that you've truly been authentic with. There's nobody around you who you feel knows you to the extent that you could trust them to give a witness of who you are. Okay. So you may also need to be looking at that as well. And this may also be what has freed you. You may be doing that. You may be having those epiphanies and those thoughts, and that's maybe what is putting you in a position of an enlightened one. Okay, these aspects of yourself, okay, are coming to you, and it's freeing you. All right. I get the sense that this is very uncomfortable, and I want to even say that it's very lonely. Don't say anything would tell me that you are basically like suffering in silence. You're going through this alone. Okay, and I see honesty here. So I do feel like we've been saying, it's just confirming what we've already said. There is a sense of you coming to terms with who you are, what you're about, what you've presented, what you've given out to other people so far. We have creativity, we have missed opportunity, and we have crafts. Okay, so some project that you may not have taken it very seriously, or you may have sacrificed it for something else in a situation, sacrificed it to save face or something like that in a situation. This is a missed opportunity. You don't get this back, I'm hearing, but you can use what you did gain from the situation. You can use what you did gain from the situation and just have yourself a drink to get over it. They have add some whiskey. So it's like, basically just suck it up, buttercup. There's really no reconciling this, and there's no getting this back. But there is a way of you being honest, and you may be able to still to share to share something. Okay. It definitely doesn't feel like what you want it to be, but it is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. This is the consequences of our actions. So let's see what we have here. What else do we have for Aquarius? What else do you want to tell Aquarius? It's almost bedtime. The high priestess, yes, enlightened. Your intuition is opening. If it's not opening, then you're under some type of attack by your own thoughts, your own energies. They're attacking you. Okay, so anyway, they have secrets to be revealed. So I feel like there is an emphasis that the good and the bad need to be just taken with a grain of salt, because all of it needs to be here in order for the most to be gained out of the situation. I feel like many people in this environment are being enlightened at one time. I feel like maybe this I'm seeing a mirror. I'm seeing a person in the middle, and I'm seeing a big circle of people all looking at this person, and then this person actually pulls out a mirror and starts to turn around, and now everybody is looking at themselves. Okay, so that's what I just saw in my third eye. Yeah. So thank you. Eight of Wands, speedy news, situation coming. Then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, arrows of love. So there is communication. If whatever that past project was connected to some person that you have intimate feelings for, or just a deep respect or honor for, then now you're going to be communicating, or they're going to be communicating with you, whatever the situation. And this is going to help one or two people, one or both of you, out of the craziness or the drama that may be taking place right now. I do feel like there's a subtraction that's happening, or an adding to. We have 2, 6, 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. So I do feel like there's like an addition, like um, putting some pieces together, or I feel like multiple things are being completed at one time. Okay, so I'm also picking up on past lives. Someone is successfully um, closing a cycle from past lives, something that you've completed, maybe 6 years, 8 years, maybe you've done this 6 or 8 times. Either way, there's a completion of this, and you're getting it right this time. Okay, so if there's been a repeating theme in past lifetimes for you, and you're aware of that, then this is something that's telling you that now you're going further than you've gone before, is what I want to hear. Look at this Eight of Wands here. They have actually 8 that have already fallen to the ground and 8 that are flying. So I feel like this is also talking about you're going to be doing better than your past. Like, you're going to pass the mark that you hit last time. Okay, so you're going further than you went before. All right. And there are some key elements here. There's some key elements to things that you're doing. That are helping you to really break through this. I don't know what they are for you, but you will know what they are. 2 things that are big: work, paid work. So one thing about work, so something about money and your attitude towards work. It may be something that is happening right now, or that's been contributing to this breakthrough. And then you have the Sun card here. Okay. I'm hearing that somebody might reconcile a marriage that they long let go of. Okay, that they long let go of any promise of. And apparently whatever this personal truth was here, the communicating of this and the honesty that's offered in this situation probably opens a door for something that you didn't know could exist. And I feel like that's like, I wish someone would have told me. I wish that I would have been taught differently. I wish that the programming that I had was different, so that when I was faced with whatever this thing inside of me was, I would have been able to accept it, and I would have been able to share it with whoever my loved ones are. This feels very deep, on a very personal, deep level, something that has been carried since childhood. Okay, since very innocent. So now, and I'm hearing, I never meant to hurt you. It's just that I didn't know that this was, I didn't know what this meant, or what this was inside of me. So that's interesting. Seems like some deep self actualization, deep revealing of inner self. Okay. And then we have the Fool card here. So again, yeah, so it's freeing you. So you do have the sun here, that is talking to that enlightenment, to that illumination, communication being shared. I do also feel like work. Okay, so we're going back to work. Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. If you have a job as a practitioner of some type of spiritual practice or something like that, then there is something here about like freeing yourself from that, or augmenting it, or something like that. Now, it doesn't have to be a spiritual practice, but it could be something that uses your intellect and uses your ideas. You feed your ideas into it, frequently. Okay, like it's like a turning over of ideas or something. I don't know why I'm saying it that way, but that's the way it's coming up. Something's going to be revealed about that, about your work ethic, about why you do a certain work, why you felt trapped in a certain path, things like that. Okay, so Six of Cups is at the bottom here. So childhood memories. Okay, yes, happy house. I did say that there was a sense of some pain or something coming from childhood, or some lesson that was taught from in childhood that trapped you. Once you started to have some thoughts or feelings that didn't align with it, you became trapped. Okay, now with the Fool crowning this, it does feel as though that you are breaking through this and that you're having this sense of like freedom, like I said, being brought to you. You're going to take a giant leap forward. We did have that here with the Eight of Wands. You're going to take a huge leap forward, in not just in your personal like everyday life, but in your spiritual journey as well, your soul's journey. All right, interesting, guys. Aquarius, what else do we have for Aquarius? What else do you want to talk to us about? Okay, you showing up as you. So yeah, I said that there was some actualization of self that was here, and that's what's happening for you. So when you show up in your own reading, that means that your energy is taking center stage. Okay, we do have this energy being here as the star, so I do feel like there is massive healing. I said there was a collective of people, so this could be familial, but it could be many families, whatever families you've created along the way. These multiple families will all be healed through whatever this is, and that feels dope. Okay, this is beautiful. You're going to be feeling a lot more independent, that you can stand on your own. I also feel like I'm hearing stolen ideas. So I'm hearing that if you ever felt like you couldn't count on yourself to create, and you couldn't count on yourself to meet a standard or something like that, that's changing for you soon. Right now it's happening, and there may be somebody else's influence that's tied to it with the third party here. There's somebody else's influence that has changed your perception of yourself. Okay, change the way you see you. And this could have been a soul contract of some sort. Okay, yeah, very supportive friend. Whoever this was, it seems like they could have been a part of your life for a very, very short time. But there was a huge metamorphosis that has taken place for you, not just in your inner world, but I feel like even in your environment, there's huge metamorphosis that has happened with this person coming into your environment. Okay, I do feel like too, even though this doesn't feel like this person is around you right now, I feel like you feel a sense of like gratitude for them. I feel like you also feel as if you wish you could do something to change their world too. So this is interesting, and because I do feel the dolphins here is the collaborations and helping, a very community driven or community oriented. So this is people helping where they can help. So this is very interesting to me. It feels good. It feels like you're acknowledging. I'm also not going to leave out the fact that this is a triangle. So if you indeed have had some type of triangle in your life, you now know where you want to go with your energy. You now know where your energy would most benefit you, the other person, and the collective. Okay. What else do we have here for Aquarius? Dolphins is popping back out. We already saw them. So I feel like there is definitely a lighthearted energy here. We have seen both sides here too, but I think that somebody's wisdom, somebody's playfulness, someone helping you to take life a little less serious, or helping you to see that there's not a lot of pressure for you to stay in whatever mold or box that you've been in. So this could have been a younger person, or just somebody who has a completely different outlook on life than you. And by them spending time with you, or you spending time with them, you were able to affect one another. Okay. The broom is showing up. I do feel like this is telling me about boundaries and restrictions that you place upon yourself, that you're finding that you don't need them anymore. Okay. And I'm also feeling like too, if there was another party, a person that like you were in a triangle, then you're paying attention to your feelings, and you're getting rid of the things that don't feel good anymore to you. Okay. Maybe there's a lot of problematic energy, karmic, like arguing or just pettiness that you're witnessing in your environment. So it's making you hesitant to keep on going in that same direction. It's like you're saying you don't need that. So if you're thinking about a positive influence, and you also have an influence that's around you that you're like, there's this stark difference here. Okay, so you do have bridge. So you're going to be overcoming this boundary. You're going to not boundary this. You're going to be overcoming this energy, or you have overcome this energy. If you feel like you're still in the early stages for whatever reason with that Eight of Wands, it feels like it's going to be over quickly. It feels like if you just move with it and just lean into it, it's going to be over quickly. Okay, especially with the broom, because it literally says that it feels good when it's over. That's what that says. So there's a positive energy here about just move into it, lean into it. It'll feel better when you get through it. Okay. What else do we have here for Aquarius? I was about to say Aries, so if that's significant to you. What else do we have here for Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius. The Star. Oh my gosh, you're just showing up. I'm telling you, you're taking center stage in your own life again. You're taking back control of your mind. I also feel too, I'm telling you, you're letting down some blockage, or you're letting down some walls when it comes to a past connection. And it feels very strongly that it's a marriage or a union that you've held, that's a part of you that you can't really let go of. It's there, right? It's always going to be a part. For whatever reason. But I do feel like there's some forgiveness or some healing that's happening. And I don't know if y'all trying to have a second chance, but it feels good if you are, you know what I'm saying? It feels good if that opportunity has presented itself. Okay, so this could be somebody that you share a child with, or somebody that you've been knowing since you're a child. Okay, I feel like it's somebody that you share a child with, honestly. Yeah. This person has always held the key to your heart, whether you want to admit it or not. This person has always been the person that you were in love with, the person that you wish that that you could share everything with. Okay. And so this is one of those stories where, we've gone through it, like really randomly, but I'm gonna tell y'all what this story just played out to be. A person has been separated from their person for some time, meet a young male, young lady, whatever the case may be, who revives them, gives them a new outlook on life, and then that person leaves. And although they're hurt when that person leaves, it's like in that hurt, they start to heal and they start to realize all these things about them, how they acted in past situations, how they blocked themselves, how they gave up on themselves. And so then that person's able to, that younger person, whoever that was, the inspiration, is able to leave. They're able to let them go. And then whatever they feel like they can revive or reconcile, if they have the heart to do it, they go do it. So I know that that's not like the typical story, and we don't want to think that somebody just got used for healing. But come on, y'all, that's like a beautiful story. I like that. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Okay, so we have a main feminine here. Okay, what else flipped over in all of that mess? See what was uncovered in all of the mess. What was flipped over? What was uncovered in all of the mess? All right, so false person and bad health. Okay, yeah. So I do feel that there may be some type of acknowledgement or recognition that of a person who was the cause of ill in your life. Okay, so or the perception that you held of a person, the ill perception that you held of a person in the past may be coming to light. But ultimately, I do feel like this is maybe someone that you're coming to acknowledge that someone was not who you thought they were, and whoever this person was did have a certain influence. Okay, they did have a certain influence for a period of time. So whether this card is usually like a divine feminine or something like that. So I'm also picking up on health issues. So whatever this is, someone could have hidden some type of health issue from you, and this is also something that's been illuminated. Okay. Because this feminine is, bare skin, or she's kind of like nude or somehow showing her skin, this could be some type of sexually transmitted disease as well, Aquarius. All right. Or, some type of condition, I say sexually transmitted, but also some type of malfunction of your sexual organs. Okay. That somebody was at the root of that, or somebody was, doing that on purpose. And you have Alice here, which is talking about intuition, or, maybe seeing through something. And I also feel like we're also talking about some type of magic. Okay. Some type of magic. Yep. Somebody's grimoire showing up. Okay. So yeah, it's in somebody's grimoire, somebody's spell book. They had a blocking or a bondage spell that wouldn't let you, they were controlling your sexual energy. Okay. Somebody, yep, see, look, restricting your sexual energy, right? But somebody came along, and whatever happened between you and this person was able to help you break that was on you, okay? It slowly fell away though, and came to light for you. But yeah, that's somebody's grimoire. Someone was causing bad health for you, probably the mother of a child, causing bad health for you, keeping your heart locked in a cage, keeping you cold, and shut, so that you would shut people out, and not have any interest in dating. That's all like isolation magic and things like that. Okay, so since we diving into it, let's see if our karmic astrology and our spiritual warfare cards want to add to that, because it's showing itself. So let's see if it wants to talk about it. What do you want to tell us about this intentional bad health, or this spell work, this grimoire here? Career work. Someone was also blocking your work, but career work is also the physical body. It's also physical body too. So health. Okay. They just wanted to block your success. They wanted to block the success of relationships. Um, Spirit. Okay. Yep. They wanted you to be discombobulated. They have, I'm seeing like a spiritual cloak on you, making you invisible to people, making you invisible to people. If this is a past relationship, they didn't understand your work. They didn't understand your work. They didn't agree with your work. And that may have been the cause of a separation. But now you're becoming aware of something. Okay. You're just becoming aware of something. I also feel like spirit, I don't know why I'm hearing that there was some type of private group, or some type of group that's by themselves doing something. I don't know. Okay, let's see. And then Libra showing up. So, and then you showing up at the bottom. So I do feel like here there was a sense of somebody hiding you, or like cloaking you, making you invisible, or someone else doing something and making someone else be to blame for it. Okay, I don't know why I'm picking up that, but that's that. The Aquarius is also talking about the collective conscious. I feel like there's an energy of jealousy or something from a past partner, or from a past work, co-worker, about where you were going, how you were connecting to a collective. Okay. If you were forming some type of organization or some type of community, then there was jealousy surrounding that. I also feel a general distrust. Okay. I feel like a general distrust in relationships. So if you work with people of the opposite sex, then your partner, or if you work with people, then your partner doesn't trust you. Okay. And they try to put like magic on you to make sure that you never cheat. Yeah. Block out partners, block out attention. They don't want people paying attention to you. Okay. Anything else here for Aquarius? Anything else that you want to talk to Aquarius about regarding spiritual warfare, or this negative energy that had been working against them? Okay, yeah, practitioner. So you may be a practitioner, or someone else may also have knowledge that you were unaware of. Mercury, yeah. So that we have communication here. I do feel like also too, this is someone knowing information that you didn't know they knew, and so you never suspected them as a source of something. Okay. Elixirs and mixtures. Yeah. Somebody, could have easily done something. We have Pluto at the bottom. Somebody could have easily been doing something to you with your food, with your beverage, anything like that. I don't mean to make you paranoid. If it's making you paranoid, I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and look at love, since we do have this significant we have a significant karmic relationship, which it sounds like was a karmic relationship that helped you to realize aspects of yourself, and that served as a catalyst for you to review some of your past connections. Okay. So we have stabbed in the back. Yeah, some type of deception. Okay, some type of energy working against you. Heartbreak happening. So heartbreak was actually a catalyst for you to actually come to terms with how you've been betrayed. So you may have experienced some type of heartbreak regarding somebody walking away, but that heartbreak revealed actual betrayal around you. Okay. Abundance. Yep. So keep a positive mindset. So basically it's telling you that you have to keep your mind on the goal here. The goal, or what has been accomplished. We have stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So then the Grim Reaper. So there's a transformative energy that's definitely happening for you. like I said, there's no second chances. At the beginning, it says there's no regaining this, but there's no need to. You've already gained what you need from it. Okay. So take the loss. I heard, was it Cancer who said, take the L, you earned it. It's like, take the loss, you earned everything that comes with it as well. So don't be dismayed. All right. So let's see, for Aquarius, that was a lot of information, y'all. All right. But it sounds good. It sounds like there's a very, and I'm picking up on, like, you really do want to help somebody. You want to help this person. You want to give to this person in some way. But even if, if you're unable to, just thank them in spirit. You know what I mean? It doesn't take grand gestures to show gratitude. Okay. But if you want to be grand about it, by all means. Okay. Do what you feel in your heart, right? What do we have for Aquarius? Lalita Tripura Sundari. Okay, I pulled this card the other day and I love the message. But it's about sacred sexuality. It's about your inner tantrika. Did we talk about that? That was Libra. So review the Libra reading, because they showed up in this reading as well. If you feel like you want to listen, take a listen to the Libra reading. But this card here does talk about sacred sexuality and owning the power that is that comes with it. Now, if this is talking about your sexual orientation, then take it that way. Honor yourself, forgive yourself for trying to repress that part of you for so long. Okay. Lalita 115. So yeah, suppression is no more here. You're breaking through whatever has come to light for you. It's like you no longer want to hide, that energy anymore, which is beautiful. Goddess of erotic spirituality. Move toward that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we are only operating as half of a whole. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversation, self-care, movement. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense to a patriarchal system. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. In its reverse orientation, it says, it's time to go after your desires. These desires are not your goals of achievement, but rather what your inner you desires: love, lust, passion. Lalita, the Tantrika goddess, awakens within to remind you of your divine feminine nature. She is fully alive, untamed, and mystical, joining the erotic with the spiritual. Lalita represents the part of you that is both a queen and a nymph, ruling with her elegance without foregoing her pleasure. Meditate on embodying Lalita's sensual power in all aspects of your life. So I really love how that message came through and spoke to us the same thing that we had already been talking about. So you're going to be, feeling a little virility return to you. I think that, even your health, like your physical health, could actually change over some time. Who am I talking to? Aquarius? Yes, Aquarius. So yeah, I really feel like this is a good season for you. June is going to be great, full of breakthrough. Okay. All right, y'all. So peace.